Hey there, folks. It's me, Chris, with GigMan's Life. Yeah, baby, it's a GigMan's Life indeed. And of course, on this channel, we're all about the gig economy, the freelance entrepreneurial spirit of America. And, if it's rideshare delivery, the 40-hour work week grind for yourself, remember, it's always you're working for yourself. You're not working as being a part of the team. You're not a part of the family unless you're actually family, and then you're pretty much more screwed. Or, you know, you're not a cog in the machine, folks, because all that can be replaced in a heartbeat and betrayed. You have to always make sure you're working for yourself, your own goals to achieve them. So, anyways, we're always here talking about what can affect us. And yes, the military actions in Iran does affect our ability to earn on all levels. Is it something we all need to bitch about, put blame on others? You want to do that, go ahead, fine. You want to waste your energy doing that, please go ahead. I'm not being concerned because this happens every time. Doesn't matter who's in office. Once these things start happening, yes, the prices fucking fluctuate. And of course, you know, and they will go up. They're not going to go down. They go down at a particular level. Then they pass back up to the medium level of going, yeah, we got enough to go and make people bullshit. It going back to basically the same prices as it was a year ago. Well, that shit's going to happen. Is it something I need to go and bitch past about this? No. We all know what's going on. We all know it's going to affect us all. We do know that it's going to affect pricing. I would still be a lot more concerned right now about machinery and the replacements that are coming along. Driving, because no matter what, gas is still going to be the king. Electric vehicles, when in use, are only good if they are used around town. Long distance drives, even now, you're now meaning that that car is going to sit at a charger out there waiting to be recharged so that it can match up with somebody and all the trips to get it back. So, yeah, these companies are not looking to have the vehicles themselves. They're going to go and have service stations and everything else. Yes, the concept that a lot of us might be going back into IT repair, repairing delivery bots, robotics. Gee, I don't see any problem doing that. Especially if it's at $60 an hour. I have no problem doing that. But that's where pivots happen. Not saying that I won't do it. I'll take that job faster than shit. If they're going to go and put it down as recovery and service and get the paid during that and contracted, no problem with that. Not at all. Knowing that you can't really go and do a lot of things because what will happen is if you have to tow that out, hopefully that's the only one you're towing out, because that is now a very big toxic storage in transport, which means that you're going to go and have to have a commercial license. And that is the Class C. Class C is usually used for endorsements, chemical endorsements, batteries, gasoline, because yes, if you have a tank, more an external tank, not the vehicle's tank, but an external additional fueling tank, yes, you're going to have a commercial license for that. So, talking about large batteries, possibly at least about maybe 500 pounds to possibly 250 pounds for these delivery carts that are going around. Carrying another battery. There's a whole bunch of other things that I can barely think of what's going to be going on with that. So yes, this is just also apologizing because of the inclement weather. I couldn't get to a lot of videos and make them this week. I do apologize. I also want to go and make it clear with Tom the lawyer videos is that I'm looking at them because it's just things that trip out when you do security. You watch patterns and how people talk, especially when you work for a corporate entity. You watch how people use things and present them, and not presenting the full case, where you can go and say, if you want to know more information, please check out the EPA site for Superfund in the state. Always make sure that you look, if you're moving anywhere, where Superfund locations are where you're moving in the United States. Just so that you're aware, if that property seems too good to be true, there might be a really good reason it is. That you can't do anything on the property. It's capped. And I hate to say this is made last minute for today when this is put out, because by the time it's put out, it will be tomorrow. So I have obligations to medically transport somebody in the morning to get work done. So I'm not able to live broadcast tomorrow on Rumble. I know YouTube doesn't like us mentioning alternative tech or anything that is bringing them out of their walled garden, because yes, they are just as bad as Apple, but at least I hear there's some good news. There is the MacBook Neo, which is the A18 chip from their phones and tablets being used as a Mac. And yes, that's a very big revelation of saying, well, why won't you just put Mac OS on an iPad, as Linus Tech was talking about as well. So yes, I do pay attention to a lot of what's going on, and keeping myself informed, because yes, I work in IT still, and knowing what to recommend to people if they're going to go and do it. Yeah, I'm hearing that it's a good one. I would always recommend, if you're going to go and buy a used, or you want to get into Apple, you can go used first, or you can go brand new. Now, the most that you're spending is about $700 for decent equipment. The MacBook Neo only has 8 gigs of RAM, but with how that works on these computers nowadays, it's amazing. And for the general use, which, you know, a lot of people are doing this for, you know, that's not bad. And if still a lot of the things that you can do with hooking up an iPad to these Macs using the extra screen, basically multifunctioning between the two, like you see on my channel, you know, I just hook up to my phone. Well, yes, this is the other things that I'm working on right now. But when you can be able to do this and set up the channel, it takes time to do this. And yes, I record during the times I do adjustments to the page and everything. So it makes it interesting because, I can still pop in like this. This is because times I have to step away from, you know, doing any of this because, it's called bodily functions. But anywho, I really hope you do subscribe to the channel. The more subscriptions we can get, we can get to doing live videos and bringing the rock show over to here with the original music, and getting people to make suggestions so we can generate songs together. You know, as being said, way too much. And yes, I am borrowed again. I went and shaved. I shaved it. So, let's just get this, folks. I hope everybody's doing fine. And you guys have a great and profitable day. I appreciate everybody who watches the channel. And please always make sure that you watch one of the videos afterwards to go and get more of a feel of what's going on. So you have yourself a great night, and thank you very much for watching.